of y'all do this? You know, like, you say hey to somebody. You're like, hey, because you genuinely want to say hey, and like they cross your mind, and you're like, or they've been on your mind, and you don't want to talk to them until you have a minute to just stop and sit down and actually focus on saying hey, and then you were like, oh, I have a few minutes, or like, let me go ahead and message them, and you say hey, or what's up, or what are you doing, or whatever, and then as soon as you send it, you start getting your day going, or you get distracted, or you move on to the next thing, or whatever, and then they respond, and you're like, oh gosh, I'm not in that moment right now where I'm like, where I can zone in, so I can't. It's like overload, you know? It's like you can't even respond. Y'all do that? And then you feel so rude, because it's like, or if somebody reaches out to you and you really want to respond, but it's like, I don't want to just send a generic message, so I'm going to wait, and I'm going to message them when I actually get a minute to actually respond. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people, and sometimes you can actually, like, you're so busy, you got so many things in your head, you're just like, I'm just gonna wait, so I just, let me knock this out. When I knock this out, then I'll respond. And then sometimes it ends up taking weeks or months, you know, and it's like, every day you're like, man, I really wanted to respond to that person. I really, like, I care. I don't know. And then sometimes you, like, your day is done, you've knocked everything out, and you're like, okay, I can go home, I can respond to people, I can, you know, chill. And then you get home, and you either have all this other stuff to knock out or do or whatever, or you end up just, like, you're chilling, you're laying there, but you might even be scrolling or something, but it's that downtime you need to just decompress, and so you still don't respond because you're decompressing, and then you end up just being tired, and it's like, okay, I'll respond tomorrow when I'm fresh, and when it's like you have the best of intentions, and you really do, and then if you end up getting, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 messages, and you're like, oh my gosh, I really want to respond, but then it's like so much, and then you have 20 and 30 and 50 messages, and then it's like, and then you have messages from work, and then you're just like, I can't, it's overload, and then you don't respond to anybody. Yeah, I'm talking about it, because it happens, and then other people feel like you're just being rude, or you're just ignoring them, or you're just, and it's like, no, can we start over? It's like, can we start over? Can we just, like, delete all my messages, and then, okay, and then whoever I should have responded to first, let's just message me, and then since you're the only message now, then let me respond, and then let's just unpack it and repack it and just start over. I'm talking about it because it happens, and it's not personal, guys, okay? And it's more common. Like, I see other people do it too, and I'm like, okay, so you do it too. Let's talk about it. I mean, I want people to understand that things that we do sometimes are more common than we think, okay? So, anyway, y'all let me know if y'all do that too. And if you're somebody, like, if I even send you a dot, I'm just saying, hey, how you doing? I might not have time for a full conversation, or this or that, or it's not even always time. Sometimes it's just mental. Sometimes you got so many things you have to check off on your list in your mind and everything. It just happens. It's just life. Love you.